Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Ready?
52. Man, I got you.
On the ball. Get it.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Operating from the gun, Love. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Second and 9 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Second and 9 now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check three, topper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Kamara. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On first down, Love. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's second and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. To throw on second down, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll look to throw. Past the 20. And this is caught by Watkins. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll drop the throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
High 7.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Hustle.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, Charlie!
He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
First down, Miami.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On second down now, Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
70, Indy.
Stop your whining.
Hey, Alpha.
56 to Mike.
5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Let's go. 6 guys.
Blue draw Corker. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, G. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Be dribble.
They'll look to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Back to throw. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to let this go for the end. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire...